Hello students, in the last session we had seen ones complement subtraction. Now let us see two's complement subtraction. So in two's complement subtraction, first thing is we need to have to write down the minuend subtrahend properly. So this is the format that we are writing in order to do the subtraction. So one thing that must be very important is that we must make sure that the number of bits that are used in minuend and subtrahend, they must be same. So make sure that the subtrahend and minuend has the same number of bits. Now let us see the steps for it. So in the first step, find the two's complement of the subtrahend. Once you find the two's complement of the subtrahend, second step is add it to the minuend. So when we add it to the minuend, we are going to get some result. So based on the result, we are going to decide. So first thing is you look at there is any carry is generated. So if any carry is generated, what we need to have to do is we have to discard the carry. That is very important thing in two's complement subtraction is that we need to have to discard the carry. Okay. So if carry is not generated, that is step number 4. So if carry is not generated, then the answer is in two's complement form. So in order to get the true form, what we should do is take two's complement of the number that is obtained in step 2 and we have to place a negative sign. Okay, actually strictly speaking, there are only 3 steps over here, which are first one is two's complement of subtrahend, second one is addition to the minuend. So based on the result, either we are performing step 3 or it is step 4. So if carry is generated, just discard and stop there. If carry is not generated, then we must do the two's complement of the result that we obtain in the step 2 and then we have to place the negative sign. Okay, now let us see to solve the problems related to two's complement subtraction. First is, this is the problem that we are seeing. It is, we need to have to perform 1111 binary minus 1100 using two's complement. Okay, first write minuend and subtrahend properly. Minuend is 1111, subtrahend is 1100. So for better understanding, let us write it in decimal form. So first minuend is 15 decimal, 1100 is subtrahend which is 12 decimal. So we are expecting the result 3 decimal, that is plus 3 decimal. So in order to do this, what is the first step that we need to have to do? It is subtrahend we should take and we must find the two's complement of it. So our subtrahend is 1100. First, in order to get the two's complement, the first step is take one's complement of it. So in order to get one's complement, what we should do? We should replace 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. So thereby we are getting 0, 0, 1, 1. So in order to get two's complement, what we should do? We should add 1 to it. So we'll get 1 plus 1 according to rules of the sum. So it is 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. Okay, again 1, 1. So sum is 0, carry is 1. So now it is 1 plus 0, we are getting 1 and here it is 0. So this is what the two's complement of the subtrahend. So we shall go to the next step. So in the next step, what we need to have to do? We must add it to the minuend. So our minuend is 1111, right? So 1111 minuend and this is two's complement of the subtrahend. So when we add, okay, now let us see the addition. 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1. So sum is 0, carry is 1. So again it is 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. Here also we will get this carry. We need to have to write. Now you count the number of bits in the result that we obtained here and compare it with the number of bits that we have in the subtrahend as well as the minuend. So actually subtrahend and minuend, they are 4-bit numbers. Now we have got a 5-bit number. That means what? 1 bit additional to it. When there is 1 bit additional to it, we note that there is a carry that is generated. So when carry is generated, what we need to have to do in two's complement? We are supposed to discard it. Okay. So we are discarding that one and that itself is the result. No need to go to step 4. So this is how we are writing the result. 1111 binary minus 1100 binary is equal to 0011. See, we are supposed to neglect this one. Take only rest of the bits for result. So it is 0011. So it is 15D minus 12D. We are getting 3 decimal. This is a sort of verification that we can do over here. Okay, now let us move on to the next problem. So in this problem, we are going to perform 1100 binary minus 1111 binary using 2's complement. Okay, so here write down the minuend as well as the subtrahend. So our minuend is 1100, subtrahend is 1111. So now it is 12 decimal minus 15 decimal. Okay, actually this is previous problem only. Minuend and subtrahend are being replaced. Okay, now they have been exchanged, so that we are expecting a result of minus 3 decimal. Okay, now first let us take the go to the first step. Let us take the subtrahend. So our subtrahend is 1111. Okay. So our subtrahend is 1111. So first take 1's complement to it and then add 1 to it, so that we'll get the 2's complement. Once we get the 2's complement, add it to the minuend. So our minuend is 1100. So it is 0001. So that we'll get 0 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1. Okay, now count the number of bits that we got in this step with that of the number of bits in the subtrahend as well as the minuend. So number of bits are same. So that means there is no carry. So we must execute step 4. So what is step 4? We must take 1's 2's complement we should find. Okay, so in order to find 2's complement, first take 1's complement of it. That is 0010. And add 1 to it, so that we'll get the 2's complement. Okay, so here it is 0 plus 1, 1. This one directly keep it over here. Here it is 0, 0. And this is 2's complement of the result, that whatever we obtained over here. And we must place a negative sign. Here is a negative sign, so that you could see here is that what we got. Here we have written it is 12D minus 15D is equal to what? This is minus 3. 0011 is 3 decimal. That is how we are performing the 2's complement subtraction. Okay, so here is one more problem. Just go through the problem that it is given over here. So in this 110101, so using 2's complement. So in order to perform this one, first write down the problem. So our minuend is 11010 and subtrahend is 1101. So how we need to have to convert that, because the number of bits here is less. So add 1 0 over here, so that your number is not going to change. So it is 26 decimal and here it is 13 decimal. We are expecting 13 decimal over here. So first take 1's complement and add 1 to it in order to get the 2's complement of the subtrahend. Okay, our subtrahend is 01101. So 1's complement of it is 10010. When we add 1 to it, so it is 0 plus 1 is 1. Here it is 1, 0, 0, 1. So it is 10011 is the 2's complement of the subtrahend. So once we get the subtrahend, we must add it to the minuend. Minuend is 11010. So again apply the same rules of addition. So it is 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. So here we get 1, here it is 1, 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. Now count the number of bits in the result. So thereby it is 1 greater than the number of bits in subtrahend and minuend. Thereby we have got a carry. Just discard this carry and rest of it is our result. So 1101 is our result, which is nothing but 13 decimal. This is the procedure that we are going to do. Okay, so here is one more problem. Just go through this. It is 26 decimal minus 16 decimal. We need to have to get 10 decimal. Okay, so we have got 10 decimal over here. 10 is nothing but 1010. Okay, here also we have a carry. So one thing that you can observe over here is when we subtract a smaller number from a bigger number. Okay, so example is this one. We'll get end carry. Okay, so when our subtrahend is less than the minuend, we'll get a result such that in step 2 we'll get one additional bit. So just discard and stop there itself. Okay, but in the case of when subtrahend is greater than the minuend, we won't get any carry. So at that time we have to take 2's complement of the result that we get, 2's complement of the number that we get in step 2, and we must put a negative sign. Okay, here is one example wherein our minuend is 100 and subtrahend is 110000. You could see the huge difference between subtrahend and a minuend. So minuend, subtrahend is much greater than the minuend. So we have 100 over here, right? So we must first add zeros over here for first 3 bits, because the number of bits in subtrahend and minuend, they must be same. So thereby first do that step, and then you take the subtrahend, find 2's complement of it. Once finding the 2's complement, add it to the minuend. Once we get to the minuend, we won't get carry over here. Why we won't get carry? Because our subtrahend is greater than the minuend. We won't get carry. So in order to get the true form of the result, what we should do? We must take 2's complement of the number that we obtain in step 2. So this is the 2's complement of the number. First find 1's complement of it, add 1 to it, so that we'll get, and we must append a negative sign. Okay, so our 1100 is nothing but 44 decimal, and 110000 is nothing but 48 decimal. This is 100 is 4 decimal. So it is 4 minus 48. We need to have to get 44. It is minus 44 decimal. So sometimes what happens, you may be asked to find out the 2's complement of the numbers using, subtraction using 2's complement of this form, which is subtract 28 decimal from 19 decimal. So the thing is, first convert these 28 decimal and 19 decimal into binary, and then follow the same steps. Okay, so here previously it is already being done, so that's why I'm directly taken it. But the thing is, you are supposed to convert this decimal number into a binary number. Okay, so and then you should proceed. Okay, this is the result that we are going to get. Okay, so it is 19 decimal minus 28 decimal. We are going to get minus 9 decimal. Thank you, students.